Everything is a matter of energy, not as a belief, as a lived truth. Energy is what you direct, what you return to, what you quietly sustain. Most people don't lack effort, they lack alignment. Energy scatters through constant reaction, unreleased tension, and a mind that rarely settles. And life reflects that dispersion. In this video, we will not stay only at the level of understanding. We will go further. You will be guided through a real experience, a slow, intentional descent where the breath deepens, the body softens, and the nervous system begins to settle. You will feel muscles loosen, weight dropping, awareness sinking from the head into the body, breath by breath. Attention will travel downward, touching the energetic centers, the chakras, inviting balance, circulation, and coherence. This is not visualization alone. It is regulation, grounding, a return to flow. You will be invited to slow your rhythm, to release what you are holding, and to rest inside a quieter field of presence. If you are not only curious to understand energy, but willing to experience it, to let yourself be guided, and to enter this journey with openness, stay with us. Attention is energy. This is not a video to convince you to believe in something. It's not here to sell you a miracle technique. And it's certainly not here to tell you that you are wrong. In fact, it's the opposite. This video starts from the idea that you are already on a journey, that you have already sensed that something deeper is happening in your life, and that perhaps what is missing is not strength, but alignment. Most people don't fail because they don't try. They fail because they disperse. They disperse attention. They disperse emotion. They disperse mental energy. We live busy, connected, and reacting all the time. Messages, news, expectations, pressures. Everything feels urgent. Everything feels important. The result is a lot of movement and very little real progress, constant fatigue, and a strange feeling of always being behind in your own life. This is not laziness, it is not weakness, it is a system operating without conscious direction. From a scientific perspective, personal energy manifests first and foremost as attention. Your brain functions as a resource allocation system. What you observe frequently gets reinforced. What you ignore weakens. Neurons that fire together wire together. Repeated patterns become automatisms. Automatisms become identity. In other words, it is not what you desire that shapes your life. It is what you sustain mentally over time. Life does not respond to intention. It responds to repetition. Cutting and energy leakage. You don't need more energy. You need to stop leaking it. Most people believe that change requires extreme effort, more discipline, more motivation, more willpower. But human systems don't collapse from lack of strength. They collapse from leakage. And leaked energy never reaches its destination. The greatest energy drain of modern life is not work. It is fragmented attention. Every time your mind jumps from one stimulus to another, there is an invisible cognitive cost. This cost is real, measurable, and cumulative. You didn't spend energy creating, you spent it reacting. Notifications, conversations replayed in the mind, imaginary arguments, unfinished emotional loops. Each one seems small. Together, they drain enormous amounts of energy. Emotions that are not consciously felt do not disappear. They continue operating in the background. Resentment keeps the nervous system alert. Anxiety anticipates threats that may never come. Guilt pulls attention backward. The need for approval scans constantly for external validation. These emotional processes consume energy because they keep the system in vigilance mode. Trying to control what is outside your control is another major leak. Other people's opinions, their reactions, their behavior, immediate outcomes, the past. When you invest energy where you have no real control, the return is always frustration. Cutting is not suppression, it is discernment. Cutting means removing what disperses energy before trying to increase it. Unnecessary stimulation, excessive information, compulsive checking, mental rehearsals of conversations that will never happen. Most people try to evolve by adding more habits, more techniques, more input. But energy organizes itself better when excess is removed. Before adding cut, direction begins with a simple question. Does this depend on me right now? If it doesn't, energy spent there is wasted. Presence is often treated as a spiritual virtue, but it is also energetic efficiency. When you are present, the mind wanders less, the body tenses less, emotion escalates less. Presence is not mystical, it is efficient. And efficiency is what allows energy to finally reach its destination. Direction, relationships, and the ordinary. Redirecting energy is not about changing who you are. It is about changing how you respond to what is already happening. This is where many people misunderstand growth. They believe evolution requires becoming someone else, a better version, a stronger version, a more disciplined version. But most transformation does not begin with addition. It begins with subtraction. The first principle is simple: cut before you add. Most people try to evolve by accumulating more habits, more techniques, more information, and more responsibilities. But energy does not expand indefinitely. It organizes itself better when excess is removed. Cutting is not losing, it is making space. The second principle is directing energy toward what is actually controllable. There are only three things you directly control: your attention, your interpretation, your immediate action. Everything else exists in the realm of influence, not control. When energy is invested in influence, it produces anxiety. When it is invested in control, it produces clarity. This distinction alone can radically reduce inner conflict. Small actions done with presence have more impact than big plans fueled by anxiety. Direction beats intensity. Many people burn themselves out not because they do too much, but because they do everything with divided attention. Relationships are one of the biggest places where energy is lost. Not because we care too much, but because we expect too much. Expecting others to understand us without clarity, to change without willingness, to validate us without asking. Expectation silently drains energy because it creates a constant tension between reality and imagination. Redirecting energy in relationships does not mean closing yourself off. It means loving without abandoning yourself. It means caring without self-erasure, being present without self-betrayal. When you stop trying to be validated, a tremendous amount of energy returns to you. This same principle applies to work and purpose. Purpose is often treated as something distant or grand, as a future destination that will one day justify everything. But purpose does not begin in the future. It begins in the present. It begins in how you do what you are already doing. When simple tasks are done with presence, mind and action align, and alignment builds internal trust. Internal trust is what allows consistency without force. Silence plays a crucial role here. Silence is one of the most underestimated tools for energetic recalibration, not isolation, not withdrawal, but conscious pauses without stimulation. Moments where the nervous system is allowed to settle, where the mind is not fed, where attention is not pulled outward. Silence does not empty you. It returns you to yourself. The temple of wisdom. Now, we move from understanding to experience. Find a comfortable position. Let the body be supported. There is nowhere else you need to go. Begin by noticing your breath, not changing it yet, just noticing. Now gently invite the breath to deepen. Inhale slowly through the nose. Let the air fill the lungs completely. and exhale through the mouth. Again, inhale deeply and exhale, releasing. With each exhale, allow the body to soften. Bring your attention to the muscles of the face, the forehead, the jaw, the area around the eyes. Let them loosen. Let gravity take over. Allow this relaxation to travel downward. The neck, the shoulders, the arms, the hands. If you notice tension, do not fight it, acknowledge it and let it melt. Now the chest, the abdomen, the lower back. With every breath out, imagine the body becoming heavier, safer, more at ease. The hips, the legs, the feet. You are fully supported. Imagine that time itself begins to soften. Past and future lose their sharp edges. There is only this moment and this awareness. You find yourself approaching a place that feels both ancient and familiar, a structure of stone resting outside of time. Before you stands the Temple of Wisdom. It has always been here. With unhurried steps, you walk toward the ancient building. Torches burn softly and inviting along the walls. As you cross the entrance, the air changes. It is warmer now, gentler, carrying a subtle sense of safety. The architecture is built from stone, solid, grounded, timeless, yet designed to welcome, not intimidate. The floors are slightly warm and smooth beneath your feet. The walls carry the memory of centuries of contemplation. The rooms are welcoming. As you enter the inner corridors, the air subtly changes. Notice the air. There is a subtle fragrance, a blend of incense, warm earth, and ancient wood. It feels familiar, comforting. Each step echoes softly, as if the temple recognizes your presence. This place is alive, not with noise, but with presence. As you walk, feel the temperature change, perfectly balanced, neither cold nor warm. It adapts to you. You are guided naturally toward a vast room. The air is warm and gently humid, soft echoes of flowing water surround you. At the center, a pool of thermal water invites you in. Here, you'll find rest and contemplation. As you step into the water, your body responds immediately. Muscles release. The spine softens. Breathing deepens without effort. The warmth penetrates slowly, dissolving layers of tension you did not even realize you were holding. Steam rises gently. The water glows with a soft, luminous clarity. This is not indulgence, it is restoration. Here, time slows. Thoughts lose urgency. The body remembers how to rest deeply. You allow yourself to remain in the water, supported, buoyant, held. Body, mind, and soul begin to settle into the same rhythm. This water holds ancient memory. It has witnessed centuries of healing. It asks nothing from you. Simply receive. When you are ready, step out. Leaving the warm waters behind, you feel your body light, open, and deeply receptive. You move deeper into the temple and arrive at a quieter space, a library. It is infused with the soft, almost hypnotic scent of lavender incense. This fragrance gently calms the nervous system, slows the breath, and elevates awareness toward illumination and deeper knowing. Torches along the stone walls emit a steady, golden light. Not flickering, not unstable, as if time itself moves differently in this place. Shelves carved from dark wood rise toward the ceiling, holding old books, scrolls, and manuscripts that carry knowledge refined by time. This is not information. It is wisdom preserved through experience. This knowledge is not overwhelming. It is gentle, clear, liberating. Run your hand along the spines of these ancient texts. They do not demand belief. They invite remembrance. You understand something without words. Wisdom is not accumulation. It is simplification. Truth is not complexity. It is alignment. Here in this space, you are not learning something new. You are remembering something essential. Allow this knowing to settle into the body, into the breath, into the heart. Feel gratitude arising naturally, not forced, not dramatic. A quiet appreciation for being here, for having paused, for having listened. A benevolent being of light approaches you. He appears as a man in his 40s, grounded, serene, and deeply present. He wears a flowing purple robe, symbol of transmutation, higher understanding, and spiritual maturity. His presence is calm, familiar, reassuring. Without speaking a single word, he gestures for you to sit. You rest in a wide, exceptionally soft, and welcoming piece of furniture, designed to support the entire body, almost as if it gently embraces you. As your body settles, tension releases naturally. There is no effort involved. The being of light opens a very old scroll. As he does, you feel a gentle wave of energy move through your body, from the base of the spine, up through the chest, and toward the crown of the head. Still in silence, he guides you, not with words, but with presence, into a process of energetic cleansing, rebalancing, and renewal. Begin by bringing awareness to the base of your spine. The root chakra. Visualize a deep, stable red light there. It pulses slowly and rhythmically, creating a sense of grounding and safety. Inhale slowly. Exhale gently. Allow awareness to rise to the lower abdomen, the sacral chakra. A warm orange glow begins to circulate freely. Emotional tension dissolves. Creativity, pleasure, and ease return. Inhale now. Exhale. Now, bring attention to the solar plexus. A soft golden yellow light expands outward, restoring personal power without force, confidence without aggression, strength without tension. Inhale. Exhale. Move awareness to the center of the chest, the heart chakra. A luminous green light, touched with gentle gold, opens naturally. No need to fix anything, no need to forgive anything. Simply allow balance and compassion to flow. Inhale. Exhale. bring awareness to the throat. A calm, clear blue light washes through this center. Expression becomes effortless. Truth feels safe. Silence feels complete. Focus on the space between the eyebrows, the frontal chakra. Feel a subtle, steady pulsation. An indigo light awakens perception, intuition, and quiet knowing. No effort, just awareness. Inhale. Exhale. Finally, bring attention to the crown of the head. A soft violet and golden light descends gently, connecting you to the greater whole. You are not receiving energy, you are remembering it. Inhale. Exhale. All 7 centers now communicate effortlessly. Energy flows freely, balanced, luminous, and calm. The being of light gently rolls the scroll closed. The knowledge was never external. It was reactivated within you. You remain seated in silence, surrounded by wisdom, comfort, and a profound sense of inner coherence. Integration. What just happened? As you return from the guided experience, allow the relaxation to remain. There is nothing to interrupt, nothing to rush back into. What you just experienced was not an escape from life. It was a return to coherence, and coherence has measurable effects. Let us begin with the body. This physical structure is not an obstacle to spiritual growth. It is the shelter that allows the adventure of consciousness to unfold on earth. When the body relaxes deeply, the nervous system exits survival mode. Muscles release long-held tension. Breathing becomes slower and more efficient. Circulation improves. Hormonal signals shift from alert to restoration. In this state, the body stops defending itself against imagined threats and begins repairing, recalibrating, and renewing. Energy that was once consumed by vigilance becomes available for healing, balance, and vitality. This is not mystical language. It is physiology responding to safety. Now, the mind. Mental agitation is not a sign of intelligence. It is often a sign of overload. When attention is constantly fragmented, the intellect loses clarity and depth. During the practice, the mind was gently guided away from noise and into focus. This does not make you passive, it makes you precise. As mental chatter quiets, perception sharpens. Thoughts slow down, but understanding expands. Insight replaces rumination. The intellect regains its natural function, not to worry, but to discern. This is why calm is not the absence of thought. It is the absence of unnecessary thought. And now, the spiritual dimension. What you touched goes beyond relaxation and clarity. It is connection. Across ancient civilizations, mystical traditions, and contemporary spiritual paths, one principle remains constant. Energy flows where awareness goes. By directing attention through the energetic centers of the body, you re-establish communication between levels of being that are often disconnected: physical, emotional, mental, and subtle. The chakras are not symbols. They are maps of experience. Each one corresponds to a frequency of consciousness, a way life expresses itself through you. When these centers are balanced, energy circulates without obstruction. You feel less divided, less fragmented, more whole. This sense of wholeness is what many traditions describe as alignment, coherence, or communion. Others call it grace, others simply truth. In this state, you are not separate from the greater field of life. You are participating in it consciously. Some call this connecting with the cosmos. Others speak of spiritual guides, higher intelligence, or the divine. Names differ. The experience is universal. It is the felt sense of belonging to something vast, intelligent, and benevolent, without losing yourself. You did not create this connection. You remembered it. And remembrance changes how you walk through the world. From this point forward, practices like this are not rituals. They are recalibrations, ways of returning to center when life pulls you outward. Carry this state gently, not as an ideal to maintain, but as a reference to return to. The body knows the way, the mind understands the benefit, and the spirit recognizes itself. And this place, these experiences and these sensations are always available to you whenever you choose to return. An invitation. If this journey touched you, stay with us. Subscribe to the channel for more reflections and experiences like this. What you lived here was not random. It was an encounter, a pause in time where something ancient and familiar resurfaced within you. Temple of Wisdom exists for moments like this, not to teach you what to believe, but to create spaces where remembering becomes possible. Each illumination offered here is an invitation to slow down, to realign, to live with more presence, meaning, pleasure, and serenity. This path is not about escaping the world. It is about inhabiting it more fully, with clearer minds, with calmer hearts, with relationships rooted in respect, depth, and shared humanity. We walk this earth together, each in our own rhythm, yet connected by something greater than individual stories. Something vast, intelligent, and quietly unifying. We are already united, not by belief, but by knowing we are particles of the whole, surrounded by the greatest energy of all, unconditional love. Once again, welcome home.